first question, your opinion on utility of beta alanine carnosine used for fat loss, hypertrophy, and strength. Beta alanine is one of the cheapest and most efficacious supplements you could basically use. It's cheap to dose, it works, it's a great hydrogen ion buffer. Basically for any kind of goal, it's going to help you out because as you're using more ATP in a faster use and you're using your glycolytic system more, the beta alanine is going to help you to buffer the acidity that comes along with that. Something else that works kind of the similar pathways is sodium bicarbonate or just simply baking soda. But beta alanine, I would say, is superior to that, being that it's already an amino acid. It gets uptaken a little bit easier, and your stomach acid isn't going to interact with it and basically become water, because when you combine hydrochloric acid, what do you end up getting? You get water and salt. So beta alanine is going to be a little bit better for this purpose. I'll definitely say that it's good for basically any kind of goal. Fat loss, hypertrophy, strength endurance, sport performance, work capacity. Beta alanine is definitely a good overall supplement for any kind of goal. If you're looking for fat loss, well, if you're able to do more work, you're going to use more energy. Beta alanine is going to help you be able to do a little bit more work. If you're looking for hypertrophy, well, same basic underlying theme here. It's going to increase your work capacity, so you're able to cause more microtrauma, more trauma overall to the muscle tissue, and so you have to recover from that, so greater hypertrophy gains, so long as you're recovering enough between sessions. A lot of people don't take enough recovery between sessions. All right, so during this whole coronavirus thing, I would assume, is how to train at home. Basically, if you've got home workout equipment, you're a little bit better off in terms of training wise. Otherwise, you can make do with what you've got a little bit. Like if you've got tables, you can do dips between tables or chairs. You can do push-ups, you can do lunges, use the stairs, go up and down them. You can do different step-up variations. If you're fortunate and you've got like a TRX, you can use TRX, such as the thing sitting right behind me right now. You can use TRX at home. You can do calf raises off the stairs. You can just pick up some heavy shit that you've got at home and pick it up, put it down, simple deadlift stuff. You can turn it into a little bit of a strongman type thing at home as well. You can just carry odd objects. If you've got a garage and you've got tires sitting around, well, you can just pick up the tires, flip them around, drag them, toss them around. You could pack up a suitcase, and I'm not saying get out of Dodge and get out of town. I'm saying pack the suitcase up with some clothes or some other objects, and now you've got something that you can carry around, lift, press overhead, do floor presses with. There's so many different things you can do just at home to be able to still work out, train. You can get outside, go for a run, given that you're not in a complete quarantine lockdown. If you're under a complete quarantine, stay the fuck home. Other than that, basically you could take a whole bunch of different things around the house and use it for workout. If you've got kids, well, go chase your kids around for the next couple of weeks. In a manual labor job, well, you're not necessarily going to need to do extra training and whatnot right now. For now, relax a little bit, eat some good food, don't go overboard with it. But yeah, for the most part, you can just modify stuff at home. You can do squats, you could do split squats, you could do front foot, rear foot elevated split squats. You can lift some heavy stuff up at home, put it down, you can press it overhead. You can lift some strange shaped objects in and around the house. You could use bags of rice, bags of potatoes. You could use all kinds of stuff. You can lift something that's moderately heavy out in front of you and just hold it there. You could do different static holds. You could do different farmers type carries. You could do different firemen's carries. So it's just because you're cooped up at home doesn't mean you have to completely stop. There are still things you can do at home. So you just got to be a little more creative. And if you want some suggestions and whatnot on this, leave a comment below. For those of you who are going to see this here live, just make sure that you send me a direct message. We really want to, from my point of view, I really want people to try to keep some normalcy in their life. Relax as much as you can, de-stress, stop watching the news, and for the crying out loud, knock it off with conspiracy theories out there. Stop thinking that is some massive global conspiracy to control people and whatnot. This is a health pandemic. This is something that going on right now that we have to take seriously for our own health, and not just directly you. Heed the advice of your local authorities. If you can, stay at home. If you have to work, minimize as much contact as you can. That's basically all there is to really say in that regard. Make sure that you're keeping your nutrition on point. Don't let it slack right now. Make it so that you're getting 8 hours of sleep. I posted a video on YouTube yesterday about just 3 of the top reasons why you should get 8 hours of sleep every single night. You should also make sure that you're keeping your nutrition on point so that your immune system can keep itself healthy and as strong as possible so that you can minimize your chances of getting sick. I'm not saying you're going to prevent completely getting sick, but you can minimize your chances of getting sick and getting seriously sick. Everyone, keep yourselves healthy, stay safe out there. If you're quarantined, start a project that you've wanted to work on for a while. Make some connections right now. Get it so that when this is over, we can all come together. We're all in this together, whether we want to admit it or not. Anyways, have yourselves a wonderful weekend. All right, thank you for watching right to the end of this video. If you'd like to see more content by me, click the subscribe button here. And for another YouTube suggested video by me, click here. And if you liked what you saw today, don't forget, click the little like button below. Until next time, Coach Tony, Wrestling Podium Performance.